Hey kids, so today you're going to be starting on your Google slide presentation that you're going to submit to Ms. Calvert on Canvas, okay? So the idea is that you're going to pick an animal and a plant of your choice and research two adaptations of that animal and two adaptations of that plant. Now, your adaptations can be structural or behavioral for either one. Also, a lot of the examples of structural and behavioral adaptations were in the lesson video from Monday. So if you want to review that lesson video to get some ideas, you can. I've also set up some places where you can research some websites that have lots of good animal adaptations listed for you that you can use to help you get started too. So you're going to have two slides. The first slide is going to have the title of your animal, and you're going to list two adaptations, either structural or behavioral. They can both be structural, both be behavioral, one of each. And then you're also going to create slide 2, and slide 2 will have a plant with two adaptations of that plant, either behavioral or structural, one of each or both the same. Okay, so let's look at an example of what this project is going to look like. Okay, so this is an example of a slide that you could create if you were doing behavioral and structural adaptations of an orca whale. So I've listed the animal at the top, killer whale, or you could call it an orca whale, of course. You have two pictures here. One picture is of the teeth, which I listed as a structural adaptation. The killer whales are carnivores, so they have sharp teeth to rip apart and chew their prey. Behavioral adaptation would be that killer whales travel in pods or groups to have extra warmth and to collect and share food. And then that would be my first slide. My second slide to turn in would be a plant. So I did a fern. This is a picture of a fern. The structural adaptation is that a fern has waxy leaves that prevents water from evaporating of the leaves. And then it also has a structural adaptation that it has little hairs on the underside that also help that plant retain water. So that would be an example of two slides that I could turn in as my project for the week. This is a picture of the slide that I'm going to give to you, and I'll show it to you in a second. So I actually have this linked inside the assignment on Canvas. I'm going to exit out of this presentation, and you'll see this slide again in just a second, okay? Okay. So I'm going to go into Canvas, and I'm in student view, just to give you an idea of where you're going to find your project and how to get started. Let's go to modules. And inside modules, you have the week at a glance. We can start there. You can also, underneath this April 6th week at a glance, I will also post this assignment in modules here. Let's see if we can get to it this way. It's thinking. There we go. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so that link right there took us back to this slide. And on this slide, you can go to various websites. All of these are links to websites. So you can go to any of these websites to help you research about plant and animal adaptations. And then when you're done watching this video and you feel confident and ready to start, you're going to actually click here. And this will send you to make a copy of a template. So you're going to make the copy. And when you make the copy of the template, okay, it's going to come up just like this. So for example, if I'm doing my orca whale, okay, I can go ahead and delete name of, and then just write animal, and I can write orca whale. Then under adaptations, I'm going to start with a structural adaptation. So I'm going to delete or behavioral. Okay, and then it says describe here. So I'm going to describe that orca whales have sharp teeth to tear. Oh, well, you know what? Let's say to kill and tear apart. Okay. And then I'm going to do a behavioral adaptation for the orca whale. So I'm going to delete the word structural, delete the question mark, and where it says describe here, I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to type a behavioral adaptation would be that orca whales travel in groups called pods. This keeps them warm and allows them to share food. So that would be a structural and behavioral adaptation of orca whales. Now I need a picture. So I'm going to delete this picture of animal here. I can just delete the whole text box really. And then I want to insert a picture. So I'm going to insert image, search the web. And when I search the web, I can search orca whale, and I want to search the word teeth because I specifically want to see if I can get a good picture with their teeth. There's a picture. I'm going to click insert, and I can size that picture however I want to. I could even crop it if I needed to. But now I've got a picture of the orca whale teeth, and then I can go on to find a picture of the orca whale in the pods. On slide 2, you also have a template for the name of a plant. So, for example, I did the fern, so I can go here and delete that and then type fern. I can type the structural adaptation of the fern was that it has waxy leaves. Oh. Okay, and so forth. And then I'm going to explain in a complete sentence here why waxy leaves are helpful. So I can say a fern has waxy leaves to help it retain water. Okay, so I'm going to go through, I'm going to do the same thing here, delete this, and then insert a picture. And I can search the web here inside Google. That's the best way to search the web for these pictures. As you do your research, you might run across a picture on that website. And if you feel comfortable with saving it and, taking care of it that way, you're welcome to. So I'm going to look for a picture of a fern. And I can just choose one here and insert. Oh, I can't get to it underneath there. And then I can resize that as I want to and add another picture if I would like. Okay. Then you need to turn this assignment in. So when you're done, okay, you're going to go back to Canvas and you're going to click on Friday. It says turn an assignment here. And this will take you, oh, you know what? I hadn't published that yet. So let me get out of student mode, actually. I'm going to go ahead and leave student view. I'm going to go publish that real fast and then come back, see if it'll let me do that. It's thinking really hard here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to modules and publish that. Now I hope I didn't confuse you. Publish that. Okay. And then now I'm going to go back to student view. Hopefully you can just fast forward through this part. Okay, I'm going to go back to student view so it looks like yours. I just want to show you real quick how to turn it in, okay? So we're going to go back to modules. Okay. Inside April 6th, now that Google assignment is there, okay? So I can click on the assignment here. I can also click on the same link that's inside the Week at a Glance on that Friday. It should open up for us. There we go. So you have some directions, and I also went ahead and put the links for the directions here, the links to the websites for research, the link to help you make a copy and get started with your template, a link for the 2 slides that I created to help you know exactly what your project will look like when you're done. And then you're going to click Submit Assignment. When you submit assignment and you're all finished and ready to turn it in, you can click on Google Drive and it'll search for your Google Drive. So this tool is not available when I'm in student view, but your Google Drive, if you're logged into your Google Drive, it will show up right here. And then you're going to search your Google Drive for the slides that you created, and then you're going to submit them that way. Okay, and it should be pretty simple, and I'm sure you've done that before at school. If you need any help with that, though, please feel free to message me and let me know that you need help with that, okay? So again, all of that is going to be in two places. So this video link will be in two places. It'll be in the week at a glance. Here it comes. Okay. The week at a glance right here for the directions. This is the link to get to the page where it's got the research links available, and then also the link to the make a copy template for the two slides. And then this is the link to the assignment where you can actually turn in the assignment from your Google Drive. So you don't need to share it with me. Don't email it to me. You're going to turn it in through Canvas. Okay. All right. Well, if you have any questions this week, be sure to Canvas message me. I miss you guys so much. Y'all are the coolest for getting all of your work done at home. I'm so proud of you. You're showing some great responsibility. Good job, kiddos.